kind of sad that I'm having to make this video because it feels like the closing of a chapter, but hey y'all, welcome back to Super Geeked, the channel where we celebrate all the things that we get super geeked about. I'm Victoria, and today's video is going to be part 3 of my 3-part series from when my girlfriends and fellow resellers Bob from Bob Buys and Jesse from Gorgeous flew in to the mighty Mississippi to spend a long weekend with myself and my fellow reseller and good friend Alicia over at Murray Life. If you missed part 1 and part 2, part 1 was a trip to the Mobile bins and a haul. Jesse got in town first. You're going to want to watch that. It's really funny, and you get to see us pick up Bob from the airport. Part 2 was our trip to New Orleans and the shenanigans that happened that day, plus a haul because, of course, we went thrifting. And in this video, it is all the footage from Mississippi. So we had an epic reseller party where you will see some other YouTubers and fellow resellers who made the trek over to Mississippi to hang out with us. And you'll also see us thrifting in Mississippi. After that, I'm going to show you a haul. So let's roll the footage. All right, we're heading into another Goodwill.
Oh, another video.
Here, say it now.
What?
Say.
Like I don't get a cart.
That's a buggy.
Whatever. I don't get this rolly thing. I don't get the rolly thing until I start finding stuff. Because if I get one to begin with, I don't find anything.
What about you?
Same thing.
Jeez, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
All right, we're going shopping. Let's find some goodies. Psst. You want to put stuff in my basket? Oh, I spotted a bob. There's a bob. Do you see what I see? There's a bob.
I'm just gonna go get one.
All right. We've reached that level. We're getting carts. Sweaty face. I'm filming.
Oh, I thought you were taking a picture. Justin did not want to take a picture. Take a picture for her memory. I said, get in front of that sign. And she was like,
That'll be good for YouTube. That one will be good for YouTube. Alicia.
oh God, she's always getting bad footage of me. I was rude to her in New Orleans. But she wasn't rude. I'm nice.
My face is gonna look
Who thought you were rude?
I was acting rude.
To who?
To your camera. I was like, don't talk to her. Look back in your footage. Yes.
Oh. Brandon, go for it.
Look at my camera. It's messed up.
That's the one I was talking about, actually.
This is a brand new song, Brandon.
Oh, he's coming for you. Bob. Look how cute.
Yeah, we used to read it.
Grill Master 5000 over here. What you grilling?
Hamburgers, veggie burgers.
Which ones are the
A little
veggie
mix.
burgers?
Pool party. I didn't plan that. That was good. Miss Miss Bob. Whoever you are. Hey. I feel like I'm always waving. Hello.
All right, Boogie.
What are you doing? Want to be a celebrity?
Jump in.
Hi. Are you smiling? Are you smiling? Hi.
I don't know what she's interested in.
Was that fun? Was it fun?
Stop being so mean.
going on over here?
I'm on the TikTok. You're getting behind the scenes.
Okay. You need me to
Of the
help?
fail.
All right, I hope you enjoyed watching us hang out. I sure do love these girls, and I have to say, none of us, including Alicia and I, knew each other before we became resellers. We all met through the reselling community, and one of the best things about having this job as our profession is that there is a community of people. So we don't go to a 9-to-5 job where we sit in an office with coworkers, but we do have coworkers. And I'm happy to say that my coworkers are also my friends, and that includes a lot of you. So, of course, there was a lot of hangout time, but there was also business, and we got in those thrift stores and went thrifting. And you guys, if you watched my last video, you know that I went on a 2-week road trip after the girls left, and then I got bronchitis for 2 weeks. I literally have not listed consistently in about 2 months. And I'll talk to you guys about that in my next What Sold video, because fortunately my business did not suffer. But as you can see, here's my haul of items that are still in the bags. I have not even taken these items from our thrift trips out of the bags. So the first haul I'm going to show you is from the Goodwill store in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. It's a mega store. It's 30,000 square feet. And I took Bob and Jesse there the Saturday of our reseller party. So let me show you what I got at that store. First, I got a pair of jeans, and I picked these up because they are cut from the cloth, but this is the new tag, and they're also a size 14. So not all cut from the cloth is created the same, but these are a wonderful size, and they're new tag. So I thought those were a good buy. Y'all, I can't wait to show you this item. So y'all know your girl loves some vintage, or if you're new here, guess what? I love vintage. So this is a 2-piece set, check this out. It's 100% silk, and it's got tigers and tropical plants, and it is by Adriana Papel, but it is vintage Adriana Papel, and I really like the fact that there is ribbed cuffs and a rib cuff at the bottom. Very 1980s. It has a matching pleated skirt with tigers and tropical plants. So there was no way I could pass that bad boy up. Next up is an Anthropologie piece, and you know, it could be used as a cover up. It is like a shift dress. It has pockets and pineapples all over it. It is by the brand The Odells, and it is a cotton and silk blend. Now there is one flaw on it, and it's a very tiny flaw. If you can see, there's some discoloration right there, but I felt confident that it was something I could get out, and the comps on this piece looked good, so I decided to get it. The next piece, Jessie actually found for me. She found one for me and one for Bob. Right when we walked in the store, that girl is a magnet. She put her hand right on each of these pieces, pulled them off the rack, and handed them to us. And the piece she gave me was this top, and it is by Maeve, which is Anthropologie, and it's just a pretty little silk, sort of watercolored dot pattern, and very pretty. Another Anthropologie piece. I really like this brand, but sometimes it sits, and it's this pretty dress that has some applique on the front. They almost look like flowers, and then this pretty jacquard skirt that has metallic all through it. Very pretty. And the brand is Moniette Sours. Anyway, it's an Anthro brand. They do sit, but I really like their dresses, so I got it. Then I got another pair of jeans. These are another brand that I like to sell. It's Can, but I only get Can if there's some distressing to it, because that seems to be what people who wear Can like in these jeans. So these have the sort of blown out knee look, and then it has some detailed distressing on the back pockets. So I was happy to find these. I love selling jeans. And the last item I got from the Ocean Springs store were another pair of jeans. Now, I debated on these, but I picked them up, and I'll tell you why. So they are just ASOS, but I really like the style of them. They have distressing on them. I like the fact that it looked like there was a missing patch. There's a different colored denim. They're a nice thick denim, but then also they're new with tags. The cool thing is, I had a feeling, and I looked these up, these are actually men's ASOS. So that was all for the first store. Now let's get on to the second store that we went to. It was Alicia and Jessie and I, and we took her to the America's Thrift store, which is also in Ocean Springs. So let me show you what I got from that store. And I'll start with shoes on this trip. The first shoes I got were these leather shooties. They look like they are brand new. They've never been worn. They even still have the little size sticker on the bottom, but they were priced at $10. I debated on whether to get them, but I've actually sold this same shoe from Lucky Brand a couple times for around $40 or $50. So I was confident that with the $10 price tag, I would still get a great return on my money. Plus, I do the average cost of goods on a shopping trip, so I knew they'd be lowered a little bit and they wouldn't be actually $10 once I found some other items to purchase. So I got these. Another brand that I love to sell, and I was really hoping these were in my size because I would love to find some shoes in my size in this brand. It's Kenneth Cole, but it's Gentle Soles. If you haven't heard of this, this is a Kenneth Cole brand, but they are a comfort shoe. So the entire insides of the Gentle Sole shoes are lined in leather, and they're cushioned soles. So they're comfort shoes. These just need some cleaning at the bottom. They just have some sand, but they don't look like they were hardly worn. I found these and I was like, oh, please be my size. And they're a 9. I wore an 11. I would have kept these for myself in a heartbeat. And they were marked at $12.99, but I have always sold Gentle Soles for $50 and above. So I was fine with the price tag. I actually think these were half off now that I think about it, because they were blue. I was not going to pass these up. These are an excellent brand. If you find Gentle Soles, I recommend them. they're a good seller. Okay, I debated on these because these can kind of be a hard sell, but I knew if I couldn't sell them on my own for a good price point that I could send them into ThredUp and they'll mark them up. They are Stuart Weitzman. They're these pretty suede wedges. And another thing that I'm really looking for in shoes these days are shoes I don't have to do a lot of cleaning to. So these are almost pristine with the exception of I will have to just clean the bottom there. But other than that, they look beautiful, and so I did grab them. They had these marked at $6.99, so not bad for some Stuart Weitzmans. And then this is a brand that I've picked up clothing. I love to sell their clothing. It sells super fast, and for around the $40 or $50 price point. I had never seen their shoes before, so if you know this logo, it's Beta brand. These are some interesting shoes. So obviously Beta brand is known for their comfort. They do have cushioned insoles, but they have this weird texture. If you can see that on those, it does have the Beta brand logo there on the hardware. And here's the bottoms. So just a little wear there, but again, I can clean that up. And yeah, I looked up comps on these and they sell just as well as the clothes do. So I thought, got to get those bad boys. Okay, and now let me show you the clothes I got from the store. Oh, and I think I have something hard goods in here. Y'all, I have so many bags of stuff that I need to list. I don't even remember what I got. Okay, I do remember getting this dress. They did mark it up. It was marked up to $11.99, but it is Millie. Now, Millie can sit or sell fast. It just depends on the style and the buyer, I guess. But this is a beautiful lace-topped cocktail dress, and there's some shape to it. It does need some steaming, obviously, but there's some shape to the bottom. It's definitely a good, like, spinning dress. Has a pretty ribbon belt here, and it is new with tags. So grab this dress. And if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I do sell a lot of dresses. Some people steer clear of dresses. Dresses are my biggest seller. So I love selling dresses and I get a really good return on my money. So this dress is also new with tags and it was $9.99, but let me show you this label. Hopefully you can see it. This is Betsy Johnson. The black label like this is from the 90s. So this is a vintage Betsy Johnson silk dress and there were none listed on Poshmark. Here's the back of it. It has some really pretty pleating detail in the back. And I really debated, you know, because sometimes Betsy Johnson, even the vintage stuff will sell. Really her punk rock line is from the 80s, is what is the hot ticket if you find vintage Betsy Johnson, but this is new with tags. So this is called new old stock, or what they call dead stock. So that means that it's new, it still has tags, but it's vintage. So I just really like this dress. It's got a pretty ribbon belt, and I talked to Jessie and she told me if I didn't get it, she was going to get it. So that told me I need to get it. Thanks, Jessie, for pushing me to buy that dress. Okay, a brand I love to sell, and you've seen it all over my channel. This is a beautiful yellow floral dress with these pretty rhinestones all over it. I just love this color. And it is Eliza J. They had this marked at $6.99, but I sell Eliza J so well for $50 and above, depending on the dress. So that was a no-brainer for me. Okay, I did find some jeans on this trip. First up is Lafayette 148. I don't pick up all Lafayette 148 anymore, but these were in good condition. I looked up the comps on them. I felt confident with them. The only issue is there's a little wear on the button there, but I can go over that with a paint pen and just disclose it in the listing that I did a repair to it and it'll look good as new. So I grabbed the Lafayette 148 jeans, and then I found these jeans. Another brand that I really like to sell is Pistola. And these are just some skinny jeans with a little distressing, and then they have a zipper detail here at the ankles. They're in great condition. They were only priced at $2.99, so picked those ladies up. Ah, now I remember what the hard good was. Okay, before I show you what I got that was hard good, I don't pick up a lot of Torrid. I know a lot of you out there probably swear by Torrid, but it's just not a brand that moves for me. But I really liked this dress. It is a Torrid size 2, and they only had it marked for $5.99, but it's so pretty. It is this beautiful floral. The skirt on it is actually a velvet. It has this pretty ruffling on the bottom that's like semi-sheer, just like the top. The belt on it is actually the velvet also, and then the back of it has this elastic panel, which always makes it comfortable to wear. It's got these really pretty sheer sleeves that have little ties on them. Just a really pretty feminine dress. For me, this was a good Torrid item to pick up. I feel like it's going to do really well in the fall. My last item was a hard good item, and it is this mug that says Geek on Fleek. Okay, so these were sold at Target. I got a whole bunch of them when they were marked down at clearance at Target for like 25 cents a piece. And I sell them for $10 to $15 depending when I do an in-person event. So I will have a video coming out soon of our Pride event that we set up for in June. And I'm going to give you some tips on if you decide you want to try your reselling business out in the public in your community at a festival, an art show, an event, what kind of items that we have, the things that we use to set up at these events, things that are luxury that I use, and then things that I feel like are necessities. But anyway, this has always been a good seller for me. I'm actually sold out of them. So when I saw this in the thrift store for 99 cents, it was a no-brainer that I would pick it up so I'd have it for my booth the next time we do an in-person event. So that's it, guys. That's it for the epic reseller party for our wonderful reselling weekend with our girlfriends who we love and adore. I hope you enjoyed the haul from our last 2 thrift stores we went to, both in Mississippi. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out. I have lots of fun content coming to you. We're getting closer and closer to the holidays. I have reselling content on this channel, but you're also going to see a lot more mid-century modern content, both from a reselling perspective and a collector's perspective. I also have a ton of videos coming out. I still have a bunch of unboxings. I have my road trip for 2 weeks. I have to share with you what I picked up to resell on that trip and share with you the footage and so much more. So I hope you'll want to stick around for those videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.